Robin Dundee was the first pacer to better 2 minutes in a race in Australia in 1967, but no trotter had ever bettered that time in Australasia. All of that changed when champion Victorian square gaiter Maori's Idol contested the Kaiser Stool Summer Wine Free-for-All at Moonee Valley on the 19th of November 1977. Maori's Idol was chasing his 15th consecutive win.
Check there. The favourite Maori's Idol got a bad check. Nagiri fell back into his lap. Maori's Idol got down quickly. El Cordobi's still galloping. Touch Merchant has gone up now to be second. El Cordobi's now trotting. Touch Merchant is now second as they come down to get one to go. Here's the favourite Maori's Idol. He's trotting up 3 horses wide. They were followed by Hilton Adios, Derby Royale. Then Nagiri, who's dropped back to be second last, and last of all there was Gay David. At the judge, one to go, and the leader was Maori's Idol. He shot away. He led by 5 or 6 metres to Touch Merchant. Derby Royale is racing third on the outside of El Cordobi's. They're followed by Hilton Adios. Then Nagiri second last, and Gay David is last. Down the back on the champion square trotter, Maori's Idol is shot away. He led by 15 or 20 metres to Derby Royale. Touch Merchant is running third, and they're followed by El Cordobi's. Then Hilton Adios followed further back by Nagiri, and Gay David is last. Down the back, they've got just over 500 metres to go, and Maori's Idol well clear. He's about 25 or 30 metres to Derby Royale. Touch Merchant is running third. They've run the first half in exactly 1-1. Off the back, inside the 400 metre mark, and Maori's Idol well clear. He's 35 metres in front of Derby Royale. He's got about 15 gears, this champion Maori's Idol, and he's only in gear 4. On the turn, 150 metres to go. Maori's Idol is well clear. The clock showing 1:41. He's about 25 or 30 metres in front of Derby Royale. El Cordobi's battling on, followed by Touch Merchant and Hilton Adios. Halfway down the straight, Maori's Idol well clear at 52. Derby Royale is battling on. Here's the winner going to the line, Maori's Idol, 57, 58, and he's run 59.3. Maori's Idol first, followed by 30 metres. Close to second and third, El Cordobi's, Touch Merchant and Derby Royale. Then Hilton Adios, Gay David, and a bad last is Nagiri.
Maori's Idol did it in sensational style too, scorching around the track in a history-making 159.3 to win by 30 metres, slicing 1.4 seconds off the track record by Court Jester a season earlier. Maori's Idol eventually stretched his winning sequence to 24, equalling Lucky Creed's Australian record. But his winning trot ended in the 1978 InterDominion Trotters Grand Final at Moonee Valley.
Making its way through the field, Waipunamū. On the inside is Silken, and they were followed by El Cordobi's. On the outside of it then is Hilton Adios. Last Maori's Idol, but he's picked up the field and is trotting well. They've still got 3 laps to go when they get to the judge. And here Boulder Peeper moved up on the outside of the New Zealander Spartan Prince. The driver anxious to lead but not wanting to test it too hard early. Touch Merchant getting a lovely 1-1 trail in third placing. On the inside, Rockandale from Derby Royale. Next over on the rails as they swept out of the straight was Storm Rider. Following it on the outside, just in front of it rather, Derby Royale, and then Waipunamū, who's got up into a lovely position. They were followed then behind them by El Cordobi's and Silken. Then Hilton Adios, 4 or 5 metres LB Logan, and 4 metres to the hot favourite, and that's Maori's Idol. Down the back, they've completed 1 lap in the trot. Boulder Peeper eventually got to the rails. The Sulky's Length Spartan Prince and now Touch Merchant's left out in the death seat third. Rockandale fourth, and then Derby Royale, and there's no pace on really. Next, Waipunamū on the outside, and back on the inside of it, Storm Rider, followed by El Cordobi's Silken. Behind them again came Hilton Adios, and then LB Logan, and a length and a half away last is Maori's Idol. Entering the straight again, they've got a little over 2 laps to go. 2,000 metres out, and Boulder Peeper, he's sailing along in front and doing it easily by a length and a half now to Spartan Prince. 2 lengths to Touch Merchant on the outside of Rockandale, and then Derby Royale. Next, Waipunamū getting a nice trail, and over on the inside, Storm Rider. They were followed then by Silk and the rails. Outside it then is El Cordobi's. Behind them again came on the outside Hilton Adios, LB Logan, and 1 length away Maori's Idol under a tight rein and sticking to the fence, saving all the ground in the early stages of the race. Heading to the back, 1,600 metres to go, and the leader here still is Boulder Peeper. The driver looked over his shoulder to see if the favourite was coming, but he's not yet. Second, Spartan Prince. Third, Touch Merchant. Fourth, Rockandale, and then Derby Royale on the outside. Behind it, Waipunamū, who's trotting well. Maori's Idol still last. In the middle of the field there as they went towards the 1,200 metre mark on the inside, next Storm Rider. Then came Derby Royale over on the, El Cordobi's it is on the outside. Next is Silken, and they were followed further back by Hilton Adios, LB Logan. A length and a half last at the 1100 metre mark, Maori's Idol. He's starting to ease out, but boy, I'll tell you what you want, son. It's time you did something, and he's going to do it. Here he comes, 2 or 3 wide at the rear and starting to make a run. 1,000 metres to go in the straight. Boulder People with Touch Merchant out after him. Then Spartan Prince, Derby Royale. The crowd roars. Maori's Idol gradually starting to go back behind them. He's still got 20 metres to make up on these leaders. At the bell now, and the leader here is Boulder People, 2 metres to Touch Merchant. Third, Spartan Prince, then Derby Royale, Rockandale, Waipu Namu. Maori's Idol 3 deep next. He's got a job in front of him. Waipu Namu's going to go. And then further back came LB Logan. Into the back now, 700 to go. Boulder Peeper, 2 metres, Touch Merchant, then Spartan Prince third. Fourth is Derby Royale, and then Waipu Namu making ground from Rockandale. Maori's Idol's trailing it. Healy's got the whip out, ready to flick him. Waipu Namu's the one he's hoping to cart him up, but it won't. Coming to the 500 metre, Boulder Peeper, 2 metres, Touch Merchant. Spartan Prince third, Derby Royale fourth, Rockandale, Waipu Namu. Healy still won't go on this one. He's well back. He's pulling out now 3 deep, but he's 15 metres off the lead. He's going to be in trouble. On the turn, Boulder Peeper from Touch Merchant. Here's Derby Royale. Spartan Prince locked up. Waipu Namu out wide. Maori's Idol pull very wide, but he'll have to sprout wings. I think he's met his Waterloo. Derby Royale wanted to take the lead from Boulder Peeper. Maori's can't get there, and Derby Royale's won it. Second placing, Boulder Peeper, Maori's Idol third. Fourth, Spartan Prince, then Waipu Namu from Touch Merchant.